the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Vic, he's going to change things up.
Go street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Okay,
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Throwing, Vic. Got his man, it's Parham. Through the middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Donald Parham, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score touchdowns. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cowboys.
7-7, our score after 1. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, come on. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Vic. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Track him 60. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go check. Go check. Ready.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. touchdown. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a handoff up the middle. Vick. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And it's third down. 19 Lions.
Quick throw out wide by Vick. And he goes out right around the 39. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Let's go now.
Vick's going to change the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check, hurt.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Cup 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard.
even. 60. Here we go. Set.
Up the middle they go. Vick. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
The 33-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
And we're going to get a timeout
First down, Dolphins.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Johnson on the return.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Check, smash, check.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Vick.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Trap 50, trap 50. 18, Pioneer.
Vick now. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hot 70, hot.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Vic, who's going to change things up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Bronco 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vic. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Panther 11.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Vic. Now he'll tuck this and run.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Now a handoff up the middle. Vic.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Check, 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 check.
Now Michael Vick. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, not Dragon 60.
Vick to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Here's 1st and 10.
Chop alert, chop alert. Here we check smash, check smash. 19 Tiger, 19. Let go.
Up the middle they go. Vick.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go. Bronco Buffalo 18.
Here's Vick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
70 Warriors, 70. Ready.
Back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Pushing his way through. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A nice start for them here to overtime, and maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now here's Vic. Now he's going to step up and run. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
We are in true sudden death here. The next score wins the Super Bowl as they come up here on second down. Vic's going to change the play. Hands it off out of the gun. 178 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60. Dragon 60. Ready.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Vic. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3.